Bill Gates will never have that feeling. The found 20, it means nothing to him. Nothing. A 20 is more annoying to Bill Gates than a nickel is to us. Exponentially more annoying. And how annoying is a nickel to us? It is, I hate them. I hate them because they're quarter impersonators. They sit in your pocket and they do this, they do a great quarter. They're just like, you reach in there and you're like, oh, I got a nickel. Son of a bitch, nickel, you got me, I gotta give it to you, do a great quarter. Do you do Christopher Walken? I won't charge you for that one. Because do you know what Bill Gates has to pull out of an old coat to feel like I did with a $20 bill? First of all, the idea that Bill Gates has an old coat is preposterous. This man doesn't have an old... If he has an old coat, it's the coat Abe Lincoln was shot in. And he wears it as a bathrobe. He wears it as a bathrobe. No underwear, by the way, no underwear. No, he lets his billionaire balls swing willy-nilly beneath the death cloak of the great emancipator. That's your 1%. That's your 1%. All right, this is what Bill Gates has to find in an old coat to feel like I did with a $20 bill. Here comes the ratio. All right, $20 is to my net worth. Let's use the median net worth for a man my age in this country, which is $100,000, and seems high. All right, $20 is to $100,000, as X is to 59 billion. Cross multiply and solve for X. He has to reach in and pull out, I kid you not, a $12 million bill. His 20 is 600,000 20s. You are not going to forget 600,000 20s in an old coat. Because as you lift it back into the closet using a forklift, you will think to yourself, hey, why does this weigh 1,320 pounds heavier, according to Ask.com, than it did when I put it on this morning? Well, I grew up in the 1980s. It was a great time. It was a grand time. And I love the 80s. I love the 80s. But I love the 80s. That show on VH1, my God. Because they're so mean. They make fun of everything that I loved from the 80s. They always make fun of Hammer. How dare you make fun of MC Hammer? How dare you? Hammer was huge. Hammer was bigger than anybody. Now, Hammer was bigger than Usher and 50 Cent. He was huge. In fact, there's not a person in this room born between 1965 and 1985 who hears the word stop and doesn't immediately think, a Hammer time. You either think Hammer time or collaborate and listen. That's impressive. That's impressive. Stop, very common word, and you either think of MC Hammer or the Iceman, Vanilla Ice. And they always make fun of Vanilla Ice on VH1, and I'm sick of it. Vanilla Ice was awesome. He was awesome, and all right, he hasn't had a hit in a while, fine. And he hasn't had the acting career of the Ice's Tea and Cube, no. But I'll tell you what he did do. He did put a lot of 8th grade asses on the 8th grade dance floor, also known as the cafeteria, and for that, I say thank you, Vanilla Ice. I don't make fun of him. I don't make fun of his hair because he had a high top fade back then. A lot of people had. You know who else had a high top fade back then? Gary Gulman had a high top fade back then. And it worked out very well for me. I made out with 6 girls 11th grade. That was a ton back then. And who's happy with their haircut from a long time ago? Nobody. Nobody. You never go to your barber with your high school yearbook photo. Please make me look like this again. Please. No, seriously, it's easy. Just cut off all the hair in the back except for a long rat tail. Then shave my sideburns right up to my temples. Perfect. Then 2 racing stripes that come together in the back into a lightning bolt with my high school football uniform and the number in the middle. We'll be good to go. And then what drives me crazy is that they say they didn't even like the song. They're like, I didn't even like Ice Ice Baby. I didn't like Ice Ice. What? Liars! Of course you liked Ice Ice Baby. Everybody loved that song. And I contend that they still love that song. I bet you when they're alone in their car, to this day, when they're rolling in their 5.0, with the rag top down so their hair can blow, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they hear, dun 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 dun. They turn up the volume and pray it's not Bowie's Under Pressure.
The other thing is, millennials have a much healthier attitude towards sports than we had growing up. Like, I grew up with the expression, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Which is so easy to poke a hole in. It's the only thing, really? What about collage? Collage is a thing, and infinitely more relaxing than winning, honestly. And it's interesting because millennials take so much flack, so much guff. Flack as well as guff. I don't know which irritates me more, the flack or the guff. From middle-aged men talking about participation trophies. Their argument is, how are they going to learn how to lose? How are they going to learn how to lose? Oh, they'll get some practice. You familiar at all with life? Oh, it's mostly losing. My 20s, losing streak that would embarrass the Browns. Cleveland and Charlie. Give them a participation trophy. They deserve it. They're putting down the most exciting video games in the history of zeros and ones for 3 hours to play Little League Baseball, a more boring version of Major League Baseball. I love Major League Baseball because I was indoctrinated very young, but there's so much downtime in a Major League Baseball game. You can do your taxes during a Major League Baseball game and coach first base. So much downtime. Give them a trophy. It's a fake trophy. Oh, as opposed to your real fantasy football team? You spend 20 plus hours a week with 9 other lost souls pretending that you're a football general manager. Not a player, not a coach, an administrator. And you're gonna begrudge a 7-year-old a memento of an idyllic time? How dare you?
And then how else do I save money? Stay in your relationship, that helps. Stay in your relationship. And I know sometimes it's not easy. I mean, I was in a bad relationship. I slept on the couch so much. But here's the thing. We're okay with the couch. Women don't know that. We're okay with the couch. I don't know, maybe 100 years ago, the couch was filled with broken glass and upholstered with human hair and burlap. I don't know, but they've made quite a bit of headway in sofa technology over the years. I mean, you wedge yourself into the corner of a good sectional. For tranquility, it's rivaled only by the womb. And the alternative is to sleep next to an angry woman. Go sleep on the couch. Oh, really? I don't get to try to sleep next to the angry, the seething?
That's my punishment. I can't fight off the vibe of resentment on your side of the bed. You can feel that. You can feel, yes, if you have a posture Tempur-Pedic and you jump on one side, you can't feel it on the other side. But if somebody is plotting your murder on the other side of the bed, you can feel that. That is palpable. Even if by some miracle you're able to fall asleep, she's gonna reignite the argument every 10 minutes, like a snooze button of scorn. Go sleep on the couch. Oh, not the couch. If you're gonna go to the couch, just remember to bring a bed pillow and the old comforter. You don't have to deal with the duvet, it's too heavy. It's like a dentist blanket. And if you like to lie on your back, put your feet up, you wind up with turf toe. It's not worth it. Get the old comforter, the one that's ratty, it's unsightly, but there are always 2 holes down by the toes that you can stick your big toes through and regulate the temperature. I'm warm, but I'm cool. The only thing is that my only advice is fight it. When she says go sleep on the couch, fight it so that you don't blow up your spots. So that she's comfortable sending you down there for the next argument. She's like, why don't you go sleep on the couch? Not the couch. Please, honey, please, not the couch. Please don't banish me to the room with the biggest TV in the house. Please. Please, it's too close to the kitchen with all its hot and cold snacks. Please. No, I have too many DVDs, Netflix, and on demand. Please don't make me catch up on the NBA Western Conference playoffs, please.